what's up YouTube family? It's your boy King Abe. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you guys a easy gold scalping strategy that you guys can use. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, I'm going to be showing you guys this easy gold scalping strategy step by step. So if this is your first time on my channel, like this video if you find value in it, smash the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. Now without further ado, let's dive right in on the charts and let's take a look. I'll see you guys inside. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Before I get started with this strategy video today, if you guys want access to my signals on Telegram, the link is going to be down below in the description, and if you guys want access, you can click the link and you'll get access to my signals on Telegram. So now for this strategy, we're going to be using this strategy on the 15-minute time frame. That's the time frame we're going to be using this strategy on, and I actually recommend you guys use this strategy only on the 15-minute time frame. And we're going to be using 3 indicators for this strategy. One of them I have right here. This is the MACD. And to add this MACD on your chart, you just go to indicators and you just search for MACD, and it's going to pop up right there, and then you can just add it onto your chart. Now once you're done adding the MACD onto your chart, now we're going to go ahead and add the moving average exponential, 2 of them. Make sure it's moving average exponential, EMA, not SMA, so not simple moving average. Now once you add that to your chart, now you go to settings, and for the first one we're going to use the 50 EMA, and you can just change the color to whatever color you want, and then you click on OK. Now for the second one, we're going to change this to 10. I'm going to use the 10 EMA, and then for the style, just use whatever color you want as well. And then once you're done, you just click on OK. Now that you have it on your chart, I'm going to be showing you guys 2 examples, a buy example and a sell example. Now, but before you get in any trade, whether it's for a buy or for a sell, there are a few confirmations that you need to look out for. One of them is that we need the 10 to cross the 50. That's number one. You need the 10 to cross the 50 EMA. Number 2, we need this blue line on this MACD indicator to cross the yellow line, as you guys can see right over here. And if it's for a buy, you need to make sure that these 2 lines is actually above your histogram. This green and red bars you see, that is your histogram on the MACD indicator. Now that you have those 2 confirmations, what you need to be looking out for as well is to make sure that before you get in a trade, you have to make sure that price, obviously, the 10 crosses the 50 EMA, and you need to make sure that price is actually above the 10 EMA. I'm going to show you guys. I'm actually going to put this in replay mode so you guys will see and actually understand what I'm talking about. Now, when we look at this buy trade right over here, now what can we see? What can we see that made us know that, okay, now this is definitely looking like a buy trade? I can get in this trade for a buy. Now we can actually see that over here, support became resistance. As we can see that support actually became resistance. We had support over here. We had support over here and became resistance over here, became resistance over here as well. Now we see that. Now what we need to be looking out for is that we have this cross, but before we can get in the trade, we need price to pull back and either touch the 10 EMA or the 50 EMA, or pull back to our previous resistance zones. Now once we have that, once we see that, now we can get in when price pulls back. This bullish candle that you guys are looking at, when it pulls back above the 10 EMA, then that's your entry right there. Now let me put this in replay mode so you guys will actually see what I'm actually talking about. Put this in replay mode, so I'm going to start from right here when we had the pullback, and let's see how it goes. Now we have the pullback. Now looking at this right now, we have the pullback. Now this bullish candle right over here, this definitely would have been your entry. And using this strategy, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our risk to reward ratio is going to be 1 to 5. That's it. We're not trying to look for 2 times our profit. We're looking for 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio using this strategy. Please, when you're using this strategy, even when you're trying to backtest it, only use 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. Now that I have my entry, now I'm going to target my 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. I got my entry right over here. Now I'm going to have my stop loss right below my zone over here, right below this support zone over here, and then I'm just going to target 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio right there. Now let's play this and see if our take profit will, if we hit our target. Bam, we got our target hit. We hit our take profit right there. We hit our take profit, and risk to reward ratio was 1 to 5. Simple strategy to use. Simple. Now looking at this buy example, now I'm going to show you guys a sell example as well. So let me look for a sell example. Okay, I can use this right here. Now looking at this sell over here, what we need to be looking out for, especially when it comes to the MACD, we need to make sure the blue line crosses the yellow line. So we need to make sure the blue line crosses the yellow line, and we need to make sure that is below your histogram. You need to make sure it's below your histogram. Once you have that confirmation, you also need to make sure that the 10 crosses the 50. Once you have that confirmation, now what can we see here that's going to make us get into this sell trade? What can we see? Obviously, we can see that we had a support zone over here. So we had a support zone right there. Now once we have this support zone here drawn already, now what we're simply waiting for is that we just waited for price to actually pull back, then we can get in the trade. We wait for the pullback and make sure price comes back to the 10 EMA. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're actually looking for. And we can see that we have it right over here. We had that right over here. We had the pullback, price pulled back to the same, to the previous support zone, making this a resistance zone as well. Now once price pulls back to the 10 EMA, that's when you get into the trade. And let's see this in action. Let's take a look at this and actually see how this trade played out. Let's take a look and see how this trade played out. So we're just going to start from right here. Start from right over here. And let's see how this trade actually played out. Now, this is your entry right over here. This bearish candle right over here. that's actually your entry. Now to set your take profit, what we're going to have to do is that we're just going to target the same thing, the same risk to reward ratio, which is actually 1 to 5. Now we pull out our tool and we have our entry right over here. Now we're going to set our stop loss right above our resistance zone, right above the 50 EMA as well, and we just target 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. 1 to 5. And now let's see. Let's put this in replay mode and let's take a look at how this trade actually played out. Start from our entry. Let's see how this trade actually played out. Bam, we got our take profit here right there. Our risk to reward ratio was 1 to 5, and as we can see, we have the blue line crossing the yellow line, looking at the MACD indicator as well. So guys, if you find value in this video, and if this is your first time on my channel, all I ask is that you guys like this video, share this video as you can, or if you can, because we all know sharing is caring. Smash the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you guys in my next video.